MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Greyhounds and the Arrows. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Don, the man, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Stepping into the box, Charles Burns. He will lead this one off today. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Clear skies this afternoon. 84 degrees is our first pitch temperature. 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly, and there's one away.
The second baseman.
Stepping in, Glenn Diaz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well, it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not to say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
So striding in, Dave Baggett. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Wind up and the 0-1. Skied down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
At the plate now, Scott Blattner, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Charles Shockley, a native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. And please, Zach, what do you got?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
So digging in now, King Giles. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
King Giles.
Here's the pitch.
0-1.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Shockley has racked up over 1,300 innings on the Major League mound, and during that time he sent over 1,700 batters packing via the strikeout. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Rolando Valido. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Shannon will wait on it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Batting first, no fielder. Adam Turner.
In now, Adam Turner. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now here's the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Oh, that's out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off again, ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Boudreau is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Walt Skolrin. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will land out there just foul.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Skowring, originally from Mississippi, he's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pinch.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Scooter Shannon.
Digging in, Scooter Shannon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 1-2. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row. He's going to have to make some better pitches than that.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
In now, Jody Boudreau, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Drilled on the ground is short. Oh, beautiful dive to second, but they throw it away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Oh, man, this looked like it was going to be a fantastic play, and then he just blows the throw. Love the effort, but a good throw would have gotten him. Got to make the whole play for it to count.
So now to the plate, Joey Barnhart, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Shannon on third, Boudreau at second with one away. Ball two with a sinker that runs off the inside. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Payoff pitch one more time. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Coming to the plate now, Charles Shockley. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
the 2-0. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Valito is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Chet Tierney.
Chet Tierney.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
No, that's down.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Alton Kramer.
Now at the plate, Alton Kramer. First delivery to him on the way.
Counts 1-0.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Throw over to first. To the plate now, Byron Kane, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Two 2-0. Here it is. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now looking to throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Sliced hard on the ground. He's got it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
That is better. The catcher, Eric Long.
Now at the plate, Eric Long. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Settling in now, Charles Burns. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Burns playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giles is right there, 1 down.
Now back, second baseman, Diaz.
Ready for another chance. Glenn Diaz. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Into the box now, Dave Baggett. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
3rd inning, no score to this point. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Antonio Nunez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Ball 2 now. Three and 0 now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
The pitcher, Don the Man, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. A pause and the 0-2. Bunt sign still on with 2 strikes as he puts this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Now back, center fielder, King Giles.
Digging in for his second at-bat, King Giles. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Uh, 2-2. Rolando Valido waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
At the plate, Rolando Valido. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
The 2-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Two pitches fouled away. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Payoff pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Digging in now, Adam Turner. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The set and the 1-0. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. And he's in safely to third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
Stepping in now, Chet Tierney, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
The count now at 2-2. Men on third with 2 down. And a fastball down low as that one just about got away from him.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Arrows lead it 2-0. Tug Lawler will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring. Leading off the inning, Scott Latner, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Lawler has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Into the box, Walt Skolrin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. 1 out, nobody on. Off-speed pitch just missed inside. The 1-1.
That's a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. Count at 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Now at the plate, Scooter Shannon. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken up in the zone. One and one.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of power.
Flares this one over toward first, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Eric Hill takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Alton Kramer.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Byron Kane.
Coming to the plate now, Byron Kane comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Fastball just missed above the zone. Line to the right side. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Hey, guys, that's a great job of hitting right there. Pitcher executes his pitch down and away below the knees, and a right-handed batter is able to stay inside and push it through the 3-4 hole. Nothing you can do.
At the plate now, Eric Long. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 3-2 pitch. Bouncer to the left side. Right to him. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Number 5, shortstop, Antonio Nunez.
Standing in, Antonio Nunez. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First offering on its way. Breaking ball called just a bit low. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
No reason to give in to him here with a base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch.
Ball that's outside.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Now in the box, Tug Lawler. First pitch coming, here it is. Down the first baseline. This gets foul, it's 0-1. Looking to wiggle out of this, here it is.
Ball that's inside.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cameron Kennedy enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Cameron Kennedy.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jody Boudreau. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Joey Barnhart, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Nobody out, runner on first. Up high, 2-1 now. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
So now to the plate, Eric Hill. He'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball 1. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number one in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
2-0 count. The pitch is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. Throw won't get him.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Ready once again, Charles Burns. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Glenn Diaz is on deck. First and second now, 1 man out. Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Digging in once again, Glenn Diaz, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
And he's out on the tag. But they cut the deficit to 1 as a run does come across to score. Now to the plate, Dave Baggett, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field, and they will jump ahead here. It's now 4-2.
Looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Scott Latner stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 count? Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. Saturn is out in front, 4-2. Clyde Hicks will come on and get some work as he makes his 2nd appearance so far this spring. Digging in, King Giles. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far.
King Giles.
First pitch on its way. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Skowron is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now back, second baseman.
At the plate, Romando Pulido, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
Now a bunt attempt here. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Drops one down here, and they'll try to beat it out. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Now back, left fielder. Adam Turner.
To the plate now, Adam Turner, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Line drive to center field. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Into the box, Chet Tierney. Reined in to second for 1. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. So no runs on 2 hits, no error. Ready now, Walt Skolrin.
Leading off for Saturday, the first baseman. Walt Skolrin.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Giles is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
The center fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Scooter Shannon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
A wind-up and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The right field, number 8.
Into the box now, Jody Boudreau, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Called strike 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power.
Now back,
Josh Hansen will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching. Josh
At the plate, Joey Barnhart grounded up the first baseline. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And And he'll make it to third base. Almost a home run there, but he's got himself a triple instead.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Richard Wise will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Bolito backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charles Burns. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. 1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run. Will Linden enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Linden.
Leading off the inning, Alton Kramer, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Third baseman.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Byron Kane. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and missed, 1-1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. And 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. On the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in, Eric Long. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. So nothing happened. Jesse Nelson is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Jake Fish will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something. Softly hit toward the hole. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. DeMarcus Peterson will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Jake Fish is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. DeMarcus Peterson is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter. Jason Haig gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Christian Moya is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second.
Now the second.
Ready for another shot now, Antonio Nunez. A couple of walks for him thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Burns comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Bull Jr. will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Bull Jr.
Out in front of it, strike one. One out, nobody on. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at one. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, center fielder
Dexter Godwin will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. There's the circle change and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike one. Set. Here's the 0-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Cliff Kennedy will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
A runner on first with 2 away. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Now back, left fielder Adam.
Francisco Pimentel will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. in tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Not close. It's 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike. Count even at 2-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Chet Tierney would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Godwin is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. Francisco Pimentel remains in the game, batting 9th and manning left field. Robert Olson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ryan Mack is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second. Billy Dubose is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
For the Greyhounds, the first baseman, Billy Dubose.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Olson is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Alex Villa will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting, Alex Villa.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Three and 0 now.
3-0.
And the pitch. That one's in there. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
3-1. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Jody Boudreau will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. From the stretch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Goober. Gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
In now, Joey Barnhart. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball 1. Ready. Here's the 1-0. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. So a 3-run shot to left center, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, it's only spring training, but this is the kind of swing that makes you anxious for the season to start. Track the ball all the way and just exploded on it for a homer. He looks ready.
Justin Yeager comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Nick Seymour will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. A ball and no strikes. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. Three and one. Charles Burns is on deck. The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Nick Brown will come on as a pinch hitter.
Nick Brown.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
No, inside.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat.
The batter, the second baseman, Christian Moya.
So striding forward now, Christian Moya, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the belt, kicks and deals. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Two out with the man at first. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Sinker, 3-2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he's back in standing. A runner on first with 2 away. Right side, scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. The Greyhounds are out in front, 9-2. Billy DuBose remains in the game, batting 8th and manning first base.
Number 16.
Nick Brown will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 36. Nick Brown.
Gil Pena is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now at first base, number 31, Billy DuBose.
J.R. Hurley will also come in now as he takes over out in center. Jerry Jordan will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Lays off 1-0. pitch. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Strike called, 2-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Muhammad Butts will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play.
The third baseman, number 48, Simon James.
Robinson Schwabenwood will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Now coming into pinch hit, Robinson Schwabenland.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-1 is laid off of down and in.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Full count now. Three-two pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He'll try it again, 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Stepping up to the plate, Eric Long. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. This is popped up. DuBose in foul ground. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Who says first base is where they hide the guys that can't play the field? Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Jerry Jordan stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field.
Jerry Jordan.
Jamison Holdridge is into the game as well, as he's the new first baseman.
Now at first base,
Colin
number
Grant
89,
will also enter as he
Livingston.
takes over at third base.
Now at third base, number 14, Colin.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Jake Fish.
Leading off for Saturn, the third baseman, Jake.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
So now to the plate, DeMarcus Peterson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Inside ball.
Peterson is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways. One out, nobody on. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Mambo Ibanez will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. Runners on first with one down. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he'll get back in standing. The 0-2 home. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Stepping in now, J.R. Hurley, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And that ends the inning. Mambo Ibanez stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base. Fabio Vesperis is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring. So stepping in, Antonio Nunez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Outside, 2-1. Hit hard to third. And there's one down now.
The pitcher, number 20, Justin Yeager.
Trevor Lauderdale will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Trevor Lauderdale.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 1, Dexter Godwin.
At the plate, Dexter Godwin. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
The windup and the 0-1 on the ground to the left side. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, Dan, these guys have put a lot of guys on base, but no one seemed to cross home plate. Are you cognizant of that as a pitcher? Are you aware of the traffic?
No doubt about it. 9 runners stranded so far in this game. It's time somebody comes up with a clutch hit.
Into the box now, Brian Mack, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Mack playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Two balls and 2 strikes now. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Boudreaux is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy in the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Greyhounds used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Eric Hill earns the victory on the mound. Cameron Kennedy permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 9 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the home team, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
11 o'clock, we got to have a thing with water.